guys. Got a reasonable good size pop, didn't we? Reasonable good size pop, yeah. Now, there's obviously other things happening. I mean, we're not saying that you just keep extending it until forever, because there's new buy and sell programs kicking off all the time. The basic idea is at least you know about the level's existence. There was a stock buy program at a relatively perky high price. Now, it was on a downtick into new swing lows, which on the short term, that's what you're looking for any buy or sell program. It doesn't always have to be into the day low. It has to be into a swing low, right? That's where we start looking. So this stock buy program went from 593 to a high price of 615, 18 points, still $360. Well, that's exactly it, Miguel, wasn't it? That's what we did in classroom. Seeing a futures buy or sell program means the futures buy or sell program's already happened. That doesn't give me an opportunity. That doesn't give me an edge, because it's already traded, right? The edge has already been used up by the futures buy or sell program. So by looking for, but until we know what a futures buy or sell program is, we don't know the difference between that and a stock buy or sell program. The edge for you as a futures trader is to find the stock buy and sell programs. Not the futures buy and sell programs, the stock ones. Because that means that your futures is lagging the stock. And that's where your opportunity lies, isn't it? That's where your opportunity lies as a futures trader. Those odd occasions where the stock seems to be leading the futures market. So somebody's bought Apple, somebody's bought Microsoft, somebody's bought energy sector, somebody's bought tech sector program buys. And because they've bought the tech sector program buys, the NASDAQ future hasn't moved yet. The NASDAQ future is still static. However, the stock's gone bullish, and that gives you a very, very nice looking big discount on something like the Qs, right? So if this stock buy program kicks in here, we would obviously expect to see the NASDAQ discounted against the S&P during that period. So I'd like to see the NASDAQ discounted against the S&P. Was the NASDAQ really badly discounted against the S&P there? What do you think? Look at how much discount the NASDAQ had during that period. Is that not enormous? Is that not an enormous discount, guys, during that period to buy into? Is that not the evidence that you're always looking for? That this idea of lower lows, this idea that it's a significant discount to the S&P. Remember, this is a buy program in the S&P, not the NASDAQ, but usually these programs are the same across different indexes, so that's okay. And look at that opportunity. Look at that opportunity. Look at that opportunity. This is not good. This is absolutely wonderful. Make sense? Surprised nobody had it, but here we go. It is very fast, guys. I mean, if it doesn't float your boat, it doesn't float your boat. But it's because it is ridiculously fast as a narrative. Yeah, at least if you can recognize that premiums and discounts are there, and then you see the idea that there is some sort of stock or buy or sell program kicking off as well, you start saying to yourself, wow, that just combines beautifully into a probable stock buy program or probable stock sell program right there. And that's what you start recognizing. You start saying, wait a second, I've got a premium, I've got a program coming in. Yeah, I get it. I know what I'm doing here. I know what I should be doing here. And that's when you see that tying in, that big spike in the black line and the purple line at the same time, and the price simply not moving, and you're saying, wow, 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 the S&P is going, the stocks are going, and the NASDAQ ain't moving. That's my opportunity to strike, right? That's my massive opportunity to strike into that as a bit of business, right? That's where I create my edge from. All good? Anybody like the short oil again at 86.30s? Did anybody take a punt there on 86.30 test at level 2? It's just dropped off nicely enough to get a stop at break even at least. So we've got this level 2 at 86.30. You started to see the blue line driving up, so we know there's going to be some sellers coming in on oil at the top edges. So we know that that's probably going to be the case. The euro dollar's offered, which is really nice for us. So coming up into the top edges, we see some big candles, and then we get 3 small candles. 3 small candles. Why have we got to be concerned? Why have we got to be careful? Because I don't see any big down candles during this phase, right? I don't see any kind of big down candles. This small candle here, this was a big up candle, 3 small candles. The big sell on this candle was comforting because that meant at least we had some distance between the candle bid-offer spreads. Remember, a candle is a bid-offer spread. Remember that conversation about order flow? The candle was the bid-offer spread. The buyers at the low, the sellers at the high, the mid price in the middle. So the bigger the candle, the lower my mid price is, the lower my POC is. So my POC is now here. So based on the fact that if I try to sell this small candle here or here, my POC would probably be up here. So I'm really struggling to sell that. But with that candle there, my POC is now dropping down to around about 20. If it's dropping down to 20 and I sell 30, I should make 10 ticks, right? Does that make sense, guys? Yes, I assume so. I assume so, yeah? This is all about the candle size. It's important. That's the same concept as fast and slow.